What's up, everybody? I'm Ian, and welcome to Blueprints. This is a puzzle game that I saw Markiplier play many months ago, it feels like, and I've been kind of wanting to play this for some time. I recently picked it up on the Steam Black Friday sale, and to be honest, I have played the first day already, but I thought that it was good enough to share with you guys. So pay attention and we will learn the lore. Pretty interesting game. I think it's going to be a fun time. Dogu Bomb presents Dogu Bomb? Dogu Bomb? Dogu Bomb? In association with Raw Fury. A game by Tonda Ross.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. Not the blueprints, just blueprints. Here we are upon the estate. Day 1. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, I have played the first day. Wow. Why is the sensitivity always so damn high? That is still high. I'm gonna turn the DPI down on my mouse. The only way to do it. Like, seriously, every single game that I play ever, the sensitivity is way too high. Okay, that's good. Okay. So yeah, we have been bequeathed this here estate. Presuming we can find the 46th room in a 45-room estate, and that's kind of interesting. So we, top left up there, we have a certain number of steps that we can do. And I'll show you guys what the estate is, even though it's going to waste our steps. So what the steps do is, the game will explain this, but I'll explain it anyway. Every room that we enter costs us 1 step. And we have no feet. Quite the vast grounds here. Got High Hrothgar over there. Dragon Ball! What? They're calling me. Got a deep, dark, dank tunnel over there. I'm not going to waste a step going in there. There's nothing to see. I actually just intended on playing this on my own because I kind of like to have games that I play solo and then games that I record. But I'm like, you know what, this game is fun enough to share. It's interesting. I grew up playing games similar to this. I don't know if you've ever... I remember being really little and there was a game called Myst. Myst with a Y. And I swear it was the hardest damn thing that I ever played in my life. In fact, it was impossible. I never beat it. We can't go out that way. Here's our campsite. At which we reside. The campsite, due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time for the Blueprint menu tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Yeah. Getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but I always like to look around and explore. Got some sort of apple orchard over here. Very quaint. Very, very nice. Too bad it's locked. Let's see. How about... I didn't try this before, but how about 1993? Nope. Okay. A codicil, by the way, I didn't know what this was. I didn't bother to look it up last time. Is a legal document used to make changes to an existing will without revoking the entire will. It can be used to update beneficiaries, change an executor, or modify bequests. But it must meet the same legal requirements as the original will, including being signed by the testator, and properly witnessed. However, creating multiple codicils can lead to confusion and is often considered a less clear alternative to rewriting the will entirely, according to sources like Frame and Frame Attorneys at Law and Free Will, whatever that is. Okay. I am nerding it up. The game at one point did in fact suggest to have a notebook nearby, and this is just that kind of game. So I am intrigued to know what's going on up there. I'm not going to waste this step going all the way up there. We can't get in there. Okay, we can sprint. So, can't go in there. There are items in the game. And I know that it's possible to acquire a sledgehammer, among many other things. So maybe the sledgehammer can open some of those doors. Okay, so here we are in the manor. We have wasted 6 steps. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. Should I read it in his voice? Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Right. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 45. And there is somewhere a 46th room. Now, I don't know what the actual objective is beyond that. Like, if possible, could I just I don't know, do we need to find all 45 rooms and then the 46th room will show up somehow, some way? I don't know. But I am eager to find out. Okay, so searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Let's go left. Okay, so we have the options of what room to draft. I wish I could see the whole map here, because it's 5 by 5. We're in the middle. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't want to terminate over here. Let's go with a hallway. And make sure to look around in the rooms for items. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Yeah. So let's continue going west. A lavatory. Okay, that's the bedroom. We get... We used up 6 steps looking around the grounds. Maybe it would be good to get 10 back. I'm gonna do that. Get a gem. We need those for things. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improved shortly. KO. I am surmising that it did not. A nook. Corridor is always left unlocked. I also gotta be careful because once we click on the door, we can't go back. We go this way and get a key. We need keys to a journey noteworthy, yeah. You may want to have a piece of paper, which I have acquired. Another bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Could I spam that and just go in it, leave, go in it, leave, and then just have infinite steps? We're at the edge, so I don't need another... Well, that's garbage. Den or bedroom? I'm gonna go den. E. 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 E? Yeah, that's boarded up. Maybe if we have this sledgehammer, we could get in there. So there are bad rooms. They're not all... There's quite a variation of rooms. We'll see that pretty soon. Parlor. Puzzle? Go in the parlor. Good old Herbert. Component of the parlor game, wind-up key. May the 2nd, dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements, false statements, and only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. At least 1 box with true, at least 1 box with false. All 3 boxes are empty. That can't be true. This box and the blue box are empty. That also cannot be true. The black box contains gems. So this is different from the first time that I played this. The first time it was easy. It was like the gems are on the floor. The gems are in this box. And then the gems are on the table. So it's like, okay, well, they're not on the table. They're not on the floor. The other one has to be true. The black box contains the gems. All 3 boxes are empty. That cannot be true. That has to be a lie. This box and the blue one are empty. I'm not so good at these, to be completely honest with you. The black box contains the gems. This is the only one I know that it's not in. Or, I mean, that is a lie. Could be in there. Yes! Haha! Okay, I got lucky. I'm not that smart. Alright. Who cares? I got it right. That's all that matters. Onward! You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. So as you can see here, we quickly have encountered rooms that require gems to go into them. The last time I went into a kitchen, I bought a thing that was like, oh, you get plus 5 or 3 steps per every green room. Yeah, I had no green rooms, and I spent 8 gold to get nothing. So, yeah. This is really the only option. Bro, imagine being this rich where you have a drawing room. Drawing 4 plans each time you click on the door, you will draw 3 floor plans. Yep. Yep. Okay, they have some bloke walking that way, and then the same bloke walking back. Like, shit, I'm late to work. Ah, fuck, I forgot my pocket watch. This girl is being naughty. She's tiptoeing, trying to be sneaky. Oh, you got the same guy. Wow, the same picture, except it's a little bit wider. Now you got the same guy 3 times. Whoa. Why do you... Okay. How many pictures of the same thing do you need? There's something that I always notice. Like, I was playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and I noticed that, like, this is like a thing. Anytime there's, like, some rich asshole's mansion, they always have many, many, many copies of the same photo or painting or whatever, and it's like, why? Are you not rich enough to have... Well, I'd like to go into the storeroom because we get that stuff, but... Maybe there's a gem in here? So it's supposed to be at least 1993, but it feels like it's like 1883. Alright, another bedroom. There's 1, 2 more spaces over this way, so I don't want to block myself. Oh, I forgot that I could redraw. I didn't... Yeah, whatever. Shit. I could end it here and then go back this way and try to go out that way, and then I'll have another chance to go out that way like that. Can I rotate this? Like, you know? Like, how come it's in this orientation where it goes up and that, up and like that? How come I can't rotate it downwards if I wanted to, you know? Oh. Oh yeah, there's a locked trunk in here. Greetings from Reddington. Why does that necklace seem to be important? Okay, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to the entrance. Wasting steps, perhaps, but... Okay. Back in the entrance hall. Let's go this way. Nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I don't know how many times I'm going to do that. I haven't seen this room yet though, so let's check it out. Interesting. We got 5 steps back, right? Nothing else in here. Red prints? by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red. And he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. Oh. A banana. Banana way, banana way, banana. That was from a movie called Only the Strong, a movie about the martial art capoeira. It's a corny movie, but it's fun. Well, we gotta go with courtyard. It's a quiet game, no? Is that maximum? A sledge. A heavy sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That's all it can do? We might be able to get back into that if we continue on this way. So let's go this way. Maybe? I was hoping the sledgehammer would have more utility. Okay, so here's a bad room. It's a bad room. Will I go into debt? Will I not be able to enter the chapel? I have no money. Okay, I don't need a passageway. I can't use it anyway. Unfortunately, let's go to the chapel because I have no money, so... Look at how lavish and opulent this is. They don't need any money, bro. Whoever made this game really liked chess. Nothing I can burgle in the chapel? Lame. There's no collection tin or anything like that I can steal from? They're stealing from me. Let's, go back this way. Commissary? What am I, in prison? No point in doing a storeroom. I mean, I guess I would get a gem and a key, but I would lose the money because I would have to go back through the chapel. I want to go up like this. Items for sale is useless because I have no money. Let's go to the closet. We'll probably be able to get something to go up that way. What's this? Money? A coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. A dice. A single ivory die. Die, dice, whatever. That's right, dice is the plural of die. While drafting, you may use dice to roll new floor plans. Okay, great. Oh, I see. It's a currency. All right, back through the chapel. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Well, see, why does that point downwards? Why can't I make it, you know? There's no reason why I couldn't. We have to go with the dining room. That looks like one of those shrines to the gods from Oblivion. Those power lines just end just shy of the house? Okay. Alrighty then. And our journey has terminated. That's great. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. Well, we should probably do that, because otherwise we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps back this way. We would gain 2, so we would only lose 8. But haven't seen the secret passage yet. Why have that? The halls of Holly, green thumb, the key to the bedroom, red rover, gold sink. I see. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Leads to a room. So it just randomly picks. How about purple? Oh, I see. Okay. I understand. I thought it was like a frickin', it was secret passage to a different, yeah, whatever. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Okay, so I gain 10 steps just to lose it again. I guess it would be up 2. Servants' quarters. +1 key for each bedroom in your house, but I don't have any gems. I'm actually considering doing this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10, 9. So I should get back over here and have 39 steps. I mean, plus one step is plus one step. You know? I don't want to do that. I can't lie. I don't want to do that. Let's go into the boudoir. Oh, that counts as a bedroom? Oh, are all purple rooms bedrooms? Okay. Good to know. A gramophone? What year is this? Look for secrets everywhere, dude. A safe. Is that what rich people buy each other? Safes? Safes? Saves. Safes. More than one safe. Was it a statue of Julianos or something? Oh, well, these are terrible. I'm kind of... do it. Rumpus room? Mail room? Billiard room? A package will be delivered here the day after drawing this room. Well, I'd love to do the rumpus room, but I have no gemmage. We had to go into the billiard room. So there's the dartboard of which we saw mentioned earlier. So I admit, I already solved this puzzle before. And I believe what it is the blue you add up, so 15. And then this is blue minus yellow, so 6. Blue minus yellow, 13. And then that is multiplication, so 20. And then I believe it will go 14 minus 7 is 7 times 2 is 28. No. Gotta be divide. No, it can't be. 14 divided by 2 is 7 times 0. There's no 0. Shit. How would this one go? $14 minus 7 is 7 times 2 is 14. What am I saying? Oh, this is new. A key card, an electric key card, opens electronically powered security doors. Hell yeah. I don't know if we'll ever get to use it, but cool. Okay, this is an issue. I don't know what that is. I went into an observatory before, +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. We have no gems. This stinks. We have no choice. Spare room. Shit. Locksmith keys for sale. I have no money. Oh, this is bad. Oh, man. Yeah, this is... We have no keys. We have no gems. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, bananas, and oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Game over. That's it. We can go no further. We can go no further. Damn. Mount Holly Charming Cottage. So this changes every time that we, 20 rooms, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Well, I didn't do as well this time. I did better when I was on my own. So here we are once again. And everything is gone. Alright, let's go right this time. I want to play that game, but I want to, I didn't want to cut myself off that early. Go pantry. Breaker box. Haven't been in there yet. I know it's, I don't know, it might be weird, but danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Yeah, let's do that. Hadn't been in there before. Let's go now back to the entrance hall and go left, just cuz. Nah, let's go this way. Big gem? Just one gem and a key. Alright. Now let's go back left. I don't want to cut myself off too early again back here. I'm gonna go corridor. Stupid painting. Stupid painting. Ooh, let's go into the parlor. Gotta figure out this puzzle once again. Does the same thing. Okay, what do we got? This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Dude. Okay. Well, the ones on the end could be seen to be liars, but it could be like, because this one is saying the gems are in the middle box. If we take it literally, then these two must be the liars. But metaphorically speaking, this could be the middle box, you know what I mean? Like, even though it's not in the middle, it could be the middle box, and if this is the middle box and it has the gems in it, I'm going to take it literally. Okay. Good to know to take this literally. I'm 3 for 3 on that puzzle, by the way. I'm actually proud of myself. Okay. Okay, anything but the chapel, if at all possible. We'll go to the Nook. We're building up our resources early. I like that. I like that a lot. A noteworthy journey. I haven't wanted to make any notes yet. Let's go to the observatory. Who wants to gaze upon the stars? We have a list of constellations. Fen Aries, Bird & Sons Publishing, 1809. What in the Dark Souls Elden Ring music is this? 1809? Are the constellations the same since 1809? Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Okay, so there's just a bunch of them in here. So we're gonna calibrate this sucker, and I haven't encountered an observatory before, so I know what to do. It's obvious to know what to do. We gotta get this thing pointed correctly. Say what? Oh, gotta lift it up and then bring it over. Okay, I feel like this is going well. Okay. Raise it up. Bring it over again. Look through. Oh, that's the North Star. We got a gold. Wait. I was hoping maybe we would see something different. This is what I saw last time. This is what we got. There's a bunch. They have various effects. I still don't know what this is. And it's not going to tell me either. +1 something. +1 something. Okay, I would like to go back to the entrance hall. But it's going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to do so. Let's do it anyway. Do it anyway. This music is both relaxing and sinister. Okay, the hallway's completely useless. This at least has an effect. I don't really want to use a gem, but we got it right back, so what does it matter? Red prints. And we got our steps back. That's right, that's right. See, I was hoping for another room that would give us like a path forward, because now I feel like man. You know, we're limited in our options now. Yeah, this ain't great. This is no bueno. We have no choice but to go with the passageway, which costs us 2 gems. It's probably ideal, honestly, though. Gives us a lot of options. West Wing Hall. Another bedroom. That'll give us 7 steps. Because we have a nursery. Items for sale, no point. This gives us a way forward, so we go bedroom. Good. Okay. Got our 7 steps. Here's our granny again. This is a different kind of bedroom, isn't it? Ooh, a gem. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's leave this and, well, greetings from Reddington. And return this way. And laundry room. Launder currency? I don't want to do the chapel, man. The chapel sucks. Makes us lose money every time. It's the only one out of these 3 that gives us straight passage through, though. I don't want to do the chapel, bro. I'm interested in the laundry room, though. So let's launder some money. Should have known Great Uncle Herbert was up to no good. Spin cycle, laundry services. This service costs 5 gold and will exchange all of your keys with all of your gems at a 1-to-1 rate. We'll exchange all of your gems with all of your coins. This service costs 10 and we'll exchange all of your keys with all of your... This is all shit. I don't want any of this. This is not what I thought. But... See, who wants a picture of a fishing rod? Fisherman, probably. Okay. I kind of want to go back and start in the end, even though it wastes the step. Oh, but we got two back. Let's see if does that work? Okay, spam it. Okay. We lose one. Okay. A patio. Spread gems in each green room when you don't have the green rooms. We only have 1 gem left. I can't get rid of it. Why is this boarded up? Where the music is actually creepy. Dude, it's really pushing the chapel, dude. I can't do this. It kills my run. I'm a bitch. Okay, I don't want red. Drawback press. Yeah, no, legitimately, drawback. It's gonna give us a freaking chapel, I bet. Not all the red rooms are bad though. Okay. Aquarium is every color of room. Okay. Well, this one is legitimately maybe the worst room. This is the worst room I've seen. The aquarium is interesting. We have no choice, we go to gymnasium. Shit. It feels like the goal is to fill out the entire thing. And this is bad. And it's gonna terminate us right here. We can't do this. Lavatory is just an empty freaking room. The guest bedroom at least will give us 15 steps. And a gym. Okay. Our steppage is good. I'm not feeling good though about car keys. I completely missed that. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage, as the British would say. Can I get a bottle of water? Dude, it's pushing that chapel, dude. We gotta go dining room. Anything in the dining room? Okay, we have two options. Let's go this way. Security? We go security. So I've seen this before, but I wanted to come back here. See, it seems like Uncle, great Uncle Herb is, nice guy, benefactor, whatever. But there's something sinister going on here, man. You know what I mean? Look at this dork. Bro, you're not on safari, okay? You're not in freaking Tanzania or something right now, man. Okay, you're not in Zimbabwe looking for lions from the back of your Range Rover right now. Look at the short pants and the high socks. Look at this absolute nerd. I mean, I guess he's exploring the mansion, to be fair. Okay, I take it back. I kind of take it back. The hat's kind of ridiculous, but... Look at this place. Are these all rooms we can go to? Blue memos are true, red memos are lie. Unless written by hand? Okay, so I have that written down. I wasn't going to spoil this for you guys. But like I said, I've been here before. I don't remember seeing that. Blue, true. Red, lies. Unless written by hand. Interesting. Is this... I'm assuming that this memo is written by hand. How do I know exactly if it's not written by hand? Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry, so that's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be blocked locked as you progress north. Staff notice effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered in morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals will be found at security where the punch clock used to be and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Babbage. Terminal password, whatever the shit that is. So, I also kind of tried to sleuth this out too. I remember watching Markiplier and he like spent ages trying to figure out what this is. He eventually got it. I don't remember what the password is, legitimately. And I don't want to like cheat and go back and look. So it seems to me that it's obvious that the first letter is an S, right? Take a picture of it. Maybe I can zoom in and zooming in. I don't know that actually helps. My mouse is in the way. Thanks, dummy. You want to see a funny picture of my cat? Caught in mid-yawn. Looks like a vampire. Okay, so definitely the first letter is an S. It almost looks like it could be ing at the end or something. Ing, maybe? Singing? I can't tell. It's snowing. Having it zoomed in like that actually is not helpful. State inventory. Okay. Currently in the house. Okay, we've left nothing behind. Good to know. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Low. Confirm setting. Offline mode. Locked. This mode determines the default setting. The security doors will be set to if power is lost. Okay. So, we need to go back to the breaker box room, dude. Because then we can turn off all the power and all the doors will be set to unlocked. Too bad that's going to cost us a lot of steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minus 2, 10. So it'll cost us 20 steps to go there and back. Yeah. Can't be worth it. I badly want to go back and watch that Markiplier video and cheat, but this looks like an I and an N for sure. That's an S for sure. This, it could be an S, but then why is it a different font? That's the other thing too. Like these letters look like a different font than the first letter. I tried Sinclair already. That could be an A, the third letter A, maybe? That kind of looks like an N. S-N, snacking? Snaking. That kind of looks like an S too, doesn't it? Sensing? S. It looks like an ing on the end. There looks like it to be another N there. Right here. It looks like N-I-N-G. With an S in front of it. S-E... Sensening. Snuffing. Yeah. So last time, when I was playing this on my own, I ended up getting all 3 of these. Lose half of your steps. This one is also really, really bad. We gotta go to the freaking chapel, man. Every time we enter here, we lose a freaking gold. Oh, and it's locked. Is the other way locked too? Because it's 2 bedrooms. We have no gems. We're in bad. This is bad. Steps is not our issue right now. I was worried about that. There goes one of my gold. You cannot see floor plans while in this room. Green rooms do not cost. Well, I have to go dark room. And the power is out. I thought I went in there and turned the freaking power on, man. This connects to the dining room. Well, while the power is out, there's also nothing in here. It's gonna be locked, watch. Fuck, we're screwed. We're actually screwed. Ah, damn it all. Started well. We're gonna go back and hit that breaker room. See, I had turned that on. I'm gonna now go all the way back to the dark room. Just to see. I don't know. Might keep our run alive. I am not very hopeful. Wish I could figure out what the damn password to the terminal was. Okay, there it is, back online. Cinco. Okay. Why the sinister music? Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Oh man. That's a freaking picture of the damn padlock. And wait, this was cut down? This is not a tree, or I mean, it's a stump now. The plot thickens. Okay. Damn, man. Somewhere in the West Wing, it said. Which is where we are. I assume one of her rooms in the West Wing. 4. So, this picture is hung up somewhere in the West Wing. Somewhere in here, huh? Damn. I'd kill for a freaking key right now to keep going, man. But there's nothing we can do. We're screwed. Look for a picture. Is that still considered the West Wing over here? I do fear that it is over. This run is fried. Well, before we call it a day, let's go back to the security room. And I want to take a look at that thing again. That paper with the password on it. There's either let me think about it. I think I just figured it out. I think I just figured it out. I think I just figured it out. Oh, yeah! Swan song, baby! I swear I didn't go back and look at the video. I swear. Don't impugn me like that. I swear, dude. Staff services. This service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. That's cool. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes. Running shoes, I've seen those before. They give you the chance to not use a step when you're running around outside. Shovel. I noticed that there is fresh dirt in the courtyard. Okie dokie. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. No other terminals are currently connected. Office, laboratory, shelter. I see. Electronic mail. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this office can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. Alright. Adjoining rooms are considered adjoined if they're connected to each other. Yeah. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. The east wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very right edge. Okay, so I was right. The West Wing has, what do you call that? Orchard padlock key. Picture of. So somewhere in the leftmost 9 rooms is a blow up of the image of that. Okay. Each terminal in the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. Blackbridge, I'm gonna write that down. Dude, I'm so freaking proud of myself. I figured out Swan Song. Oh my god. Blackbridge. I don't know. This network allows users to remotely connect. Yeah. Rank? Whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. Stars. There are several ways to increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. The easiest method, of course, is drafting observatories. Oh, each additional star creates new formations of constellations, which in turn provide beneficial effects. So the little star thing is a constellation, and each observatory that we draft increases the amount of constellations that we can see. Beware the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options but come at a dangerous cost. Yeah. Okay, very, very interesting. So I don't think there's really actually anything that we can do here. Dude, I am legitimately... Where's the camera? It doesn't show me turning around. That's weird. Got a pool and a vault. See if there's anything we can glean from looking at these. But I don't think so. Well, this sucks. There's nothing else we can do. Right? Yep. Call it. This sucks, but Swan Song, hell yeah. Mid-sized villa. I'm gonna go again. I'm having fun. I was gonna show you guys in the security thing on the paper. I don't know. What was hanging me up for a little while was... Okay, you can't do it. You can't do it. Is right here. I was like, it looked, okay. It looked like an ing on the end. And I was like, okay. I don't know, I just figured it out. I'll show you guys what I'm freaking talking about. I can't really do it without showing you. Let's go this way. that we're closing ourselves off so early. I do want items, though. The money aspect is not really... Okay, I do want money. I want money so I can get that shovel. Okay, let's go parlor. Oh, magnifying glass. Oh, that is actually huge, though. That's huge, though. Maybe we can go, if we can get back to the dark room, maybe we can actually freaking take a look at that picture. And then discover what the padlock combination is to the orchard. And something else maybe we could use it for, too. The box that claims to be black has the gems. That claims to be black. This box is the blue one. This box is the black box. Well, this one says that the box that claims to be black has the gems. The one that claims to be, which is this one. This box is the blue one. Well, that's a lie. Yeah, I'm 4 for 4. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Yes. Alright. Well, I don't want to do that because then it blocks us out of that room right there. But we kind of have... Okay. Well, this sucks. Steps is not our issue right now. That sucks, dude. We're literally locked out of this freaking room now. What is that fell rumbling that I hear? I don't like the fact that I locked myself out of the room. Dude, it's so sinister in here, man. Sinister yet also peaceful. So, while it sucks that we have to restart, some things do remain the same. So, like, blue memos are true unless written by hand. Or, blue are true, red are lies unless written by hand. That pisses me off right there. That is extremely irritating. We do need to go into the courtyard because I'm curious about what is buried right here. I also need the breaker box. I'm cutting myself off pretty quickly, but we need this. Dark room is on. It's gonna... It's gonna shut that off when we find a dark room, but whatever. Okay, well, this might be a very short journey. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Let's go corridor. Ooh, a three-way room. Three-way room, side to side, looks nice right now. I'm gonna go den. Nice cozy fire. Let's go back this way. These chess pieces feel like they gotta have some sort of significance eventually, don't they? I like this hallway. Doors in the west wing will be more likely to be locked. Yeah, but that's false. Because it's not handwritten. I'll write down anything that's true, which I believe that is. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Gem requirement, though. I'm gonna try to save my gems. Love that magnifying glass, that's great. I really want to find a dark room. Go ahead and grab that. Okay, we're not in the west wing yet. I think I'll do that. Because then we still have the opportunity to go up and then down like that. What are you doing? Who's in here? Hello? Alright. We have two now. Look at that. We got two. We might be able to get two constellations right here. Oh. It's pre-calibrated. Got two. Yes, I know. Two stars like that. The twins. Two trunks to be added to the entrance hall. I mean, that seems decent. But we would need two keys in order to open them both. Unless we had the sledgehammer. So, I'm gonna go ahead. A pair of chesties and added to the entrance hall. Great. Great. Cool. Das ist so cool. What do we got here? Billiard room. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it another day. I am going to the billiard room. You think? Or should we go guest bedroom? Ten steps. We have 44 steps currently. I'm gonna go billiard room. Remember, kind of forgot actually. We're looking for that picture. -19 -10, 9. No? Oh. Shut up. 8 minus 5 is 3. Huh? Oh, I'm adding. 13. $19 minus 11 is 8. What? Oh, there's a blue also. Fuck me. 27 minus 11 is 16. $15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. $10 minus 8 is 2 times 6 is 12. Let's go. Ooh, a silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay, cool. I like me liking. Yeah. So we still have several options to go forward and then to the left. I'm gonna go to the right, I mean. I looked in there. I didn't see anything. E. This is kind of interesting. Like that E is always wherever this room happens to be. This is a fun game. It's got a lot of nuance to it. It's fun. It's just fun. Wanted to make sure there's no item up here, and there's not. Okay. I like also how the observatory remains calibrated. Are we still in the West Wing? We are not, so yeah. Don't bother looking around these rooms. Yeah, no, let's go this way. Ooh, we do need keys, dude. We need keys. Two items, though. One of them will likely be a key. And this ends in a dead end anyway. And no key. I know what the dice does. You explained it to us before. Alright. Well, we're not getting very lucky. Unfortunately. Rumpus room. +8. Let's do it. We haven't been in the rumpus room yet. Oh, this is like the frickin' Zoltar or whatever from that one movie. Big, right? With Tom Hanks, where he wished that he was big. Well, we gotta do it. Tell our fortune.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Alzara.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
You know what? I think I'm good.
The image is becoming clear.
Of what do you speak?
I see a boy.
On a beach? What in the Death Stranding is this?
On a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find.
Yeah. Kitty!
I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing.
Black cat, red
Does
flag.
not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. Well, that was terrifying. Oh my god. A talking fish. So, yeah, that was nothing short of horrifying. Black cat, red flag might be useful, but then also, remember earlier when we were looking at that picture of grandma or whoever she is with the crescent pendant, and I was like, why does it feel like that's important? Because it looks like that pendant or whatever is in focus or something somehow, and that same, there's a crescent moon on that door that they showed us. So the moon has some sort of importance. $8 gold. How much did this cost? I thought we had like 3 or 5 or something like that coming in here. I'll grab the rest of that. And we picked up one of them. Why would it? Whatever. Onward. Unlocking a door. The silver key will lead to a room with many doors. We're in a weird spot, so I want to use. Let's use it. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Rooms have your steps. Sure, want to do that. Boiler room. Power source. I thought you said it will give me a room with many doors or whatever. What? Well, I want to go in there. I want to go in both of these actually, but I feel like I kind of want to go into the boiler room. Okay. Got a number of mechanisms in here. We need to figure that out. Bro, this sinister music is not okay. Got that valve open. Are there any more valves up here? There's another thing over there. Oh, we gotta cause that to fall down. Alright. Okay, system is green. I see. How can I make that work? Okay, that just turns it off. There's a light on. There wasn't before. Okay. Okay. The passageway or the... Okay, I don't know what that does at all. I gotta time that. Yeah. Okay. That seems like it's going to divert steam up there. And down to here, perhaps, or something? Okay. Okay. What the hell does this do? And I can't change the activate button? Okay. What does this do? Ah, okay. Dude, power source. For what exactly? I mean, I've gained access to the upper level. Ironically, I think I want to go through that door. I'm not sure if I need to do more in here or not, but... A garage. We don't have the car keys this time. And if I do that... Oh, it has 3 keys. If I do that, though, it's locking us out of 2 freaking areas, and we need to try to find the damn picture in the West Wing. We have to go into the Nook. It is what it is. Noteworthy journey, yeah. Okay, there's a trunk in here. The trunk in the Nook. I need to find a dark room again. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, commissary items for sale. All right. We requested a shovel. So, with the commissary will be closed from day 12 to 16. No, it won't. Liar. With Raven, without rowing? Quoth the Raven? Oh. Oh, that makes it so easy, bro. Look at that. I'm so proud that I figured this shit out without the freaking magnifying glass. I remember now, after I solved it, that, you know, from Markiplier's video. But it's like, can kind of see that I was like, oh, that looks like a WS and it ends in a G. And it looked like an I here. But I was like, wait a second. That actually looks like an O. And that looks like an S. And yeah. Wow, that just completely obviates that. Look at that. That's kind of funny. Okay. For sale today. I wonder what the sleep mask does. Increases the effectiveness of bedrooms. Salt shaker. I have no idea what the hell that could do. Wish it would tell me. We don't even have a courtyard right now, though, dude. So do we even want to buy a freaking shovel right now? Salt shaker. What the hell could I possibly need with a salt shaker? Metal detector? I have no idea what I would do with a metal detector either. I'm just going to leave this alone right now. I don't want to buy anything and then have it be completely useless. Okay. Well, maybe I misunderstood. I don't want to go back in there. I didn't see. Damn it. The picture could be in one of these rooms up here in the west wing also. Maybe I misunderstood. This seems like maybe it's up shit creek without a paddle? With a raven? With a crow? With crow? Without boat? Without row? With crow without, I don't know. With crow without row? Is that a crow or a raven? Crowith? Crowith? Rowith? Crow row. Crow row? Crow. With a C, without a, with a C, without a C. Row with a C, row without a C. I figured it out easily. Okay. We need to go back to the dark room, turn on the power, and then use our magnifying glass on that picture, and maybe we can find oh, that sucks. Go again. Dark room. Okay, but it's gonna flicker off. So, and then for some reason, even though the power is off, all the images disappear also. So now we've got to go back to the utility closet, which is going to cause us a lot of steps, but we have no choice. We have no choice. You know what, I bet I could figure this out to get that going also, but it's not that big of an inconvenience just to do this, so. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Can't go that way anyway, so I'm glad that I looked. This way, and then we'll double check, and this way. And then we go right. Stupid dark room, turning yourself off. How dare you? How dare you? You know what I bet? I bet that if we were to go to the garage, that the power would shut off just like the dark room. We're running out of steps. It's not good, but I really want to figure out what the padlock key is. Or the you know what I mean. 11:28. Still no good. That could very well be the combination. Or it could just be a date. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the west wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to... So keep an eye on that. Is this the enlargement? So this is her ladyship. So this is Sinclair's, or this is Herbert's wife, which would make her our great aunt. I'm going to assume that this might be the padlock key. We'll have to check that out the next time. It's her when she's a little bit more elderly, it seems. Why is there multiple versions of this photograph? Like there's many. 10. What is that? We've looked all these over before, but still. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Have we found Hartley's room yet? Let me read this one more time. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing. Okay, so the print of her is just for one of the rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. Perhaps this is it? I don't know. It still seems odd that there's multiple versions of this. You know, like, why? Seems strange. There's 3 in here, or more. Okay. Let us continue. Oh, what is this? We need a key card. This key card reader does not appear to be powered on. Ah. Okay. So leave the key card power thing on. Well, no, we need the security room. Because if we can get to the security room, reset the security, and then go back to the utility closet somehow, and turn the power off, and then turn it back on, all these locked doors should be reset. Okay, we'll go to the courtyard. And then we will have to go back to... Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta know what's in the courtyard. I gotta. It is what it is. It's okay, I'm itching to know what's in the orchard. Owned. Excuse me? What do you mean? Who came in here and bought the metal detector? Owned? Looks like it could be useful for digging, you don't say. Owned. Who was in here? Who purchased that? Hello? Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Roger that. A rather dirty coin. A singular coin. I spent 8 to find 1. Or 6. Golly. We're in rank 6. Let's go back down this way. I don't know. Okay. Security. Well, we do need steps. I think the combination of the security and the utility closet is like endgame action, it feels like. This counts as 2 bedrooms. Meaning... like 2 of these? Well, we need the steps. Kyle Lowry or whatever, is that who that is? KL. Alright, is there a run over? Son of a bitch. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah. It's game over. Bummer. We found out a bunch of information though. Rustic Villa. New rooms, yeah. Boiler room. And what else? Rumpus room. Hallway? Not new? I don't think so. Alright. I really want to find out what is in that orchard. In order to save and quit, we have to call it a day? Oh. Well then. Alright. going to be a long episode for the first one then, because I don't want to quit early. I feel like I'm going really fast. 11:28. You doing? Come on. Yeah. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Shit, yeah. Oh wow, that's big. What the hell is that? The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. Okay. There's 4 beacons. Sundial, so it's like what? 1, 2, 2, or 2 in the afternoon or something? No, like this. 6, 7, 8? Is that 8 a.m.? Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's agrarian grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house. Along the east and west wings, the terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house, and while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers in a bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. Smudge pots? A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, not gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperature and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources of the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Did that already. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with a much more appropriate angel Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery at Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, although she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. Okay. Thanks for that info. Oh wow. This place has been in disrepair for some time, huh? Okay. Well. So these things keep the apples warm, but there's only 2 of them. Look how they're 2D and they like follow you. Very old school thing. Okay. So starting tomorrow we'll have an additional 20 steps. That's pretty huge. Pretty huge. So there's at least one more gas line somewhere that we need to activate. Between 1 and 3 more, it would seem. Maybe if we have a permanent edition. Okay, so there's multiple that we can get there. I haven't seen any more gas lines anywhere. I feel like there's probably no reason to come back in here, but we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that inside the estate. I wonder if eventually we'll be able to go over there. Maybe. Okay. I don't want to just see if I can go to the antechamber. Going forward with absolutely no strategy at all right now. Coupon book. Save 1 gold on each purchase you make in the estate. Golly. Boy, oh boy, that's just great. That's very, very, very great. Go to the chapel, I don't give a shit. I'm trying to go as north as possible right now. That's the patron saint that guy was talking about or whatever. Wait, look at these. 2, 3, 6, 4. Some sort of puzzle in here, maybe? Or... Alright. Come on, I want to go forward. Locked. Great Hall, 7 locked doors. What? One, 7. They're all going to be frickin' locked? Well, if I can find a key. Okay. Thanks for stealing my money. The garage. Yeah, look. Actually, that looks backwards from what that door looked like. God, it's trying to prevent my progress. Look at this. 2 items. Maybe we can get a key. Key. Damn you. Yeah, I know what a dice does, man. Okay, I'm just robbing myself of gold. Well, that didn't work. Let's go this way. I'm just trying to go forward. Seriously? That is so lame. That is incredibly lame. Dude, I have legitimately screwed myself, look. Whatever, let's continue. I didn't actually even think about that. I was just like, ooh, a key. Doesn't really matter. does not really matter at all. Are these upgrades permanent right here? They are. Okay. Plus 3 steps. Yay. Go to the terrace. We haven't been here before. An orange. Very nice. Having a cuppa. There's literally no point into doing this, but whatever. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. 2 boxes in this room are empty. True. There are 3 boxes in this room. That is also true. Two boxes are empty, and there are 3 boxes. Yeah? Those are true, so this must be false. 5 for 5. Let's go. It's not Hartley's room either. Okay, well, we have completely closed ourselves off, so we have to call it a day already. Quaint cottage. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to see it. Okay. Well, that's Blueprints. A very fun, intriguing puzzle game. I honestly don't know how we're going to keep progressing. It's kind of hard, actually. Because it's kind of just based on luck, like RNG, which rooms you're going to get. I'm not sure if we're going to keep being able to make all this progress going forward. Kind of feels like we're going to have to get very lucky. We need a lot of keys. Because like past rank 4 or 5, all the rooms start being locked, and it's kind of difficult to get enough keys to keep moving forward. Again, I don't know if like we need to discover like all 45 rooms and then get to the antechamber, and then we can find the 46th one, you know? Oh, there's the red prince. 20 extra steps will help. So we figured all that out. Again, I think we have to figure out how to get the security room and the breaker room close to each other. Because we also need a key card. Unless I think maybe we can get to the security room, put the security door settings in a way that we need to make them, and then go to the breaker room, turn the power off and then back on again, maybe. Need to look at the settings again. I don't know if we need to turn it back on. But then once they're turned off, that setting will make it so that way they're unlocked. And then from there, we can then go through all the security doors with ease. The extra 20 steps will make it a lot easier to keep going, although steps has not been our biggest issue. Having enough keys and or gems to keep moving forward is our biggest issue. But nevertheless, this episode has gone on long enough. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I see you again later.